From the Gainesville University of Miami all the way to the Seminole Tribe at Florida State University, college is an amazing opportunity for young individuals like me to develop our minds and skill set in order to become a member of the workforce today. However, when looking at this graph presented by educationnext.org, we're able to see that the Hispanic demographic, represented by the red line, only slightly jumps from 35% to 47% of high school graduates enrolling in college. Good morning, my name is Ian Cabrera Diaz, and today I'll be presenting to you the domino effect that is immigration. My research question is, how does migration between South America to the United States positively impact expanding seniors as a set foot in their college application process? Firstly, we need to grasp a basic understanding of how immigration pushes these young individuals into excelling in the near future. Mexican pop star and icon Selena stated this: "I always believe that the impossible is always possible." In the stimulus source, Selenidad and Latinidad in the 1990s, written by Debra Paredes, we're able to see how cultural solidarity in South American migrants was able to push them in creating a support system in Hispanic serving institutions, such as post-secondary education. With this, I found three solutions: resilience, support network, and increased education opportunities. Looking at this graph from information sourced from Higher Ed Immigration Portal, you're able to see that in the year 2000, only 20% of immigrant origin students enrolled in higher education. Compared to that to the year 2022, where 32% were enrolled. We're able to back this information up from another source, the National Center of Education Statistics, where they found 1.5 million students enrolled in higher education coming from Hispanic origin in the year 2000. Compare that in the year 2020, where 3.8 million enrolled. Out of that 3.8 million, 66% came from an immigrant origin household. And out of that 66%, 15% came from a first generation origin, meaning that they came from South America to the United States. With all that, I found three solutions. Let's look at the first solution first: support network. Imagine I am that man pushing the boulder up. I come from South America to the United States and I have no support system. Without a support system, I won't have the motivation needed, a sense of purpose, or a sense of gratitude. Now imagine I'm that same person with a support system. This is what my end goal will be. I'll finally be able to push that boulder up the steep hill into the top of the mountain. However, this comes with three certain barriers: financial struggles, foreign language, and my legal status. Let's look at the financial struggle first. Since I'm coming from South America to the United States, I'll most likely end up in a low income status, meaning I won't have the funds required to push myself or my family members into pursuing a second education. Now let's look at foreign language. Keeping on the same track, if I come from South America to the United States, I most likely won't be well in English language, meaning that I won't be able to understand complex documents and or be able to attend informational meetings or even simply doing complex homework assignments. Now let's look at the legal status. If I'm coming from a different country to the United States, I'll most likely end up in a limited legal status, meaning I won't be able to receive certain grants, funds, or scholarships. Now let's look at increased education opportunities. Programs such as DACA, Hispanic Heritage Scholarship Fund, and Bright Futures are all amazing ways that these groups are able to be rewarded with success. DACA has given 407,000 million students the opportunity to pursue a post-secondary education while being in an undocumented status. While the Hispanic Heritage Scholarship Fund has given $756 million since the year 1965 to 65,000 scholars. Bright Futures offers two options here in the state of Florida: a full ride tuition and a 75% tuition if you meet the certain legal and academic requirements. Now, for those who aren't as academically inclined, there's still alternate options such as trade school, a certification course, and the military. Now let's look at low-income schools as a limitation. Low-income schools offer a high student-to-counselor ratio, poor standardized test preparation, and lack of technological developments. According to the American School Counselor Association, they found that the recommended ratio is 250 students to one counselor. However, in large predominantly high school areas, that ratio increases to 700 students to one counselor. This takes away the special one-to-one connection the counselor and the student creates. Now let's look at poor standardized test preparation. Since these low-income schools don't have the funding required, they offer fewer AP classes, meaning they don't have the vital skills in order to pursue a post-secondary education. Without the funding, we're easily able to look at the lack of technological developments. They won't have the money required to invest in new technologies such as laptops and or classroom appliances. Finally, let's look at resilience. According to a Pew Research Center study conducted in the year 2022, 88% of full-time parent students of 88% of Hispanic parent students believe that a college degree is vital for a successful career. And with this comes a better life coming from South America to the United States. However, this comes with a major setback, which is a crash out. Inequality within educational system and psychological and emotional tools developing a crash out, which is bound to happen. However, if it's a battle between resilience and crash out, resilience will always win. And I know this how. I am part of the domino effect as well. Immigration is an amazing opportunity for many young individuals like me and you to be granted. It is an opportunity that comes with a bunch of life, success, and joy and gratitude. Thank you.
All right, 2 questions for you. First up, it's my hand of work. First up, how valid and reliable were the sources that you use, and then how do you know they were?
They were extremely reliable, as many of them came from peer-reviewed academic journals, and one of them came from the stimulus source that AP Classroom gave it to me.
All right, and what advice would you have for other researchers that take on a topic as serious as this?
I would definitely recommend them to look at the positive side and the negative side. As in the negative side, you're also able to get information that contributes to the positive side, and vice versa if you're choosing the negative side as well.